Alex Kendall coming at you this morning with another episode of my Dark Souls 3 walkthrough. And sound check. Off stream, as you can see, we are now wielding the butcher's knife, which is super cool. We got that in the at the end of the last episode. Grinded up a bit, got my my level up to wield it. And we're gonna two-hand wield it. For one, the scaling is a lot more. Well, not really a lot more, but one-handed it's 104 with 46 scaling. But if you two-hand it, the scaling jumps up to 78. And like I said, since it has a scaling for strength, that's a pretty cool deal. So, right, sound check, make sure I am good. Alright. Yes, we are live. Alright, good deal. Always a good deal. Alright, anyway. Alright, so in this episode, we're going to save Irina, and then we're going to help Seigward with one of his many problems in the game. So, we are back at the dilapidated bridge. Excuse me, my voice just cracked. Alright. So, from the bridge, we're going to go this way, back into the sewer, where the giant rat is. Nice. And with the grave key that we got from the handmaiden, which if you turn into mortician ashes, that's what puts the grave key in your in the shop. Yo, Holly's Adventures, welcome in. Holly and I rocked out some Diablo last night, which was really cool. Waiting for a landscaper to come this morning, and I haven't heard anything. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get an episode up because I'm kind of tired of waiting. So, so here we have a statue of Velka. If you are, I never have to use this because it involves if you screw something up, where if you attack an NPC and they become hostile by accident, or even if it's on purpose and you just want to get a reaction or whatever, you can come here and request absolution or whatnot, and then it turns the hostile NPC friendly again. Again, not sure how it works. I've never had to do it, so rule of thumb, simply don't attack an NPC. I mean, seriously. Unless through the course of this walkthrough, I'm telling you, hey, attack this NPC for this. Don't do it. We got no skeletons over here. Ow. Okay, several skeletons over here. Dispatch of them. Butcher's knife is very, very quick, and whatnot. Sometimes that's easier said than done. It is, because especially if you have enemies surrounding an NPC, and you're fighting and you clip the enemy. Totally get it. Totally get it. All right, skeleton. I really like this butcher knife. Oh god, this butcher knife we're going to actually be wielding for a while to get our next weapon, which probably won't be until we beat Pontiff Sullivan, or if I get a Cathedral Knight to drop his mace or sword. But, yeah, I like the butcher knife. One of my favorite weapons. All right, so we're going to come out here, and then we have a crystal lizard here. Come here. Come here, sir. Oh, and one of these guys is going to fall. Rarely you'll have two fall, but definitely one will fall. We fought these guys before, we just go ham on them. No big deal. Grab a Titanite shard, which is nice. We can actually get another level up on our butcher knife, so that's cool. follow this. This does. I'm pretty sure this doesn't lead anywhere. This is the dead. Yeah, this is the dead end. Alright, we're gonna drive down here. We're gonna have some rats come out and play. Diablo 2 and 3 are on sale. Oh, okay. I may have to look. As soon as I'm done with this, I'll look into that. Ah! Yeah, I'm super loving 4. I mean, if 2 and 3 play the same way as 4, I wouldn't mind even collabing those two. Right, on this corpse here, we have a Saint's Talisman, which I will not. I don't play the game. I'm not a faith build. I don't ever make faith build characters. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but it's just not how I play the game. And then here, there is Irina. This is the cell. It doesn't open from the other side. So now we can talk to Irina. This is going to be, if you are a faith build / miracle, this is going to be your merchant for that once we talk to her.
Who is there? Is someone there? Anyone? Oh, please, whoever you are, touch me. The dark surrounds me, nibbles at my flesh. Little creatures, they never stop biting. So please, hold out your hand and touch me.
Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and touch her.
Ah, yes, there you are. So close, indeed. Then I am not entirely alone just yet. Praise the merciful gods above.
We get the prayer gesture from that.
Oh, forgive me. I am Irina of Karim. I came to this land so that I might be a firekeeper. Your touch has freed me from the darkness. You are a champion, then?
Yes, I am. I'm a champion.
I am weak and unfit to tend the flames. But if it would not trouble you, might I enter into your service instead?
And of course we're going to accept her service, which is going to send her back. Alright, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, she goes to Firelink Shrine. Now, Irina has a couple different ways her story can go. Irina, as I mentioned, becomes a merchant for miracles and all that stuff. Irina, if you buy dark miracles from her, she will ultimately kill herself. She'll drive herself mad and kill herself, alright? Which then is going to turn Egon hostile, and he'll actually invade you at Firelink Shrine if she dies. Or, if you play your cards right, you can actually turn Irina into a firekeeper that, and she'll take her steed inside the tower that we climb to get the Estus Shard and the Serpent Ring. But, yeah. So let's talk to Egon now.
You've gone and rescued her, have you? How very quaint. Pitying creatures that are beyond help. Yeah. Very well. I'm sick of looking after her at any rate. I am Egon, a knight of Karim. I am allied to you for as long as you assure the girl's safety. And only for that long.
Okay, now notice how he puts emphasis on, I'm allied to you for the duration of the girl's safety and only for that long. Alright, so that's... so there's Irina. She's done, at least for now. Next up, we're going to help Seigward. When we went up and made peace with the giant... Ah, crap. Messed that up. Let the elevator go back down. I'm going to take that up. But you can hear Seigward humming, or he's like, There's a spot we can get off on here. I should remember where it's at. I think it's on the other side. Yep, right down there. And then Seigward is out here, just sitting, because down here in this little village that we're going to go through, there is a giant demon that is out here, so...
Oh, don't disappear like
right there.
that. You had me downright worried. But thanks to you, an epiphany has struck me square in the head. I've unraveled the riddle of this inscrutable lift.
Actually, we did. That's fine. Take credit for it.
On some days, I begin to doubt myself. I went up the tower, so I thought, then somehow ended up here. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Anyhow, do you see that? That humongous beast? I'm no coward and I've a steady hand, but that thing makes my skin crawl. Now, think twice before you go down that road. I could try talking some sense into him.
Yeah.
No, I think not. He's far too overheated. I've got to use my head and think.
Now snipe him from the edge of range and you're good. You can definitely snipe him if you get a strong enough bow and whatnot. We're going to go down. We're going to fight a mano a mano. Well, once you drop down to the floor, Seigward kind of freaks out because you jumped the gun, per se. But you know what? That's what we do. So, come over here first. Or I should say, once the demon sees you, Seigward freaks out and jumps down to help you.
No! You should have waited! Well, it's too late now.
God.
I, Seigward, like the
There we go. Oh, I did a plunge attack. Nice. Oh, God. There's this AoE blast. Holy hell, that did a lot of damage. Oh, God. Got him. So when the demon falls, you get a fire gem, and you get some souls. What's even more cool is the build of the demon is that of the Asylum demon from Dark Souls 1. A lot of references to Dark Souls 1 in this game. Later on, there's even going to be some more references to Dark Souls 2 in the game. Super cool. So once the battle is won, Seigward sits Indian style.
That was quite a performance, but you mustn't get in over your head. We unkindled must put our duties first. But, for the moment, we've a toast to make.
And it gives you a Siegbrow, which heals, is like a shot of Estus, if you will.
Your valor, my sword, and our victory together. Long may the sun shine.
So you get the toast gesture from that. If you talk to him one more time.
Well, I'm going to have myself a little nap. The only thing to do, really, after a nice toast.
Seeing guys like that, you had to summon in before a fight running around free, isn't that right? Right? Okay, and then when you talk to Sigmire a couple more times, you get the sleep gesture, which if you're going for all gestures, I don't know why he automatically jumps in the air like that. That's just really weird. So just to kind of show you where we're at, we're on the other side of the village, the undead settlement, and this other village here. So while we're here, we're going to go grab a couple things while we're here. And the only way out of here is to Homeward Bone, because, well, actually no, there's not. I completely take that back. There is a item somewhere. It just loops around. What the fuck? Oh wait, it's over here. Should be the large club. Yep. Which was my favorite weapon in Dark Souls 2. However, in Dark Souls 3, it's not that good. Looks so shiny and new. Like, there's a change. Maybe this is supposed to be before the events of the other two games. Well, one thing that you find out in the DLC is that all three games are connected. And I'll talk more in depth about that when we get to the DLC. Alright, so we're Come over here. You can either snipe this corpse down, or you can just chop it down. It's the northern armor set. You know, not like it's, oh god, such a great armor set, but it's there if you want it. So, like I said, there's items I'm going to miss in the game. Like I said, this is not a 100% walkthrough by any means, but they said that outright years ago. They did, and then they actually prove it with, like I said, some of the occurrences that happen in the DLC. And the locations in the DLC, namely the Ring City. Alright, so we're going to go, I think it's, is it here? Yes. Go into here. There's going to be a couple enemies that drop down. You can tell which ones are alive and which ones aren't by the texture. The ones that aren't alive are darker. Red bug pellet. Maybe they don't drop down. I thought they dropped down. You will? No, you're not alive. Come up here. This is where, yeah. I knew a couple of them dropped down. Oh god, they're throwing at me. I got something for you. Got something for you guys. I got some fire bombs for you guys. God bless America. What are you throwing at me? I've never, ever struggled with you guys. Good grief. All that for a couple of alluring skulls. How lovely. Here, across here. Nope, dog. I just hate when they do a sequel and there's nothing recognizable from the first game. Oh yeah, that is. Movies are the same way. When they do sequels, it's like if there's no throwbacks or anything to the original game, it's stupid. We're gonna have a lot more of these guys. Drop down these cage guys. 4 of them to be exact. I have no idea what the hell he was aiming at. Is this a waste of fire bombs? I would think not, just because like I said, there's so many of them. Fire bombs will get a lot more later. Oh yeah, occasionally they will drop 5 fading souls. Fading. I swear, I hate these things. They're not difficult, they're just awkward. Human pine resin that will coat your weapon in dark for a short amount of time. Now, as we come up here, we have not 1 but 2 evangelists. Let's see if I can't take these. I can't. No, I kite these guys one at a time because fighting 2 of them at once is almost suicidal. Actually, what's funny is I saw Rage 2 in on the PlayStation Store for free. The Gnaw spell, or the Gnaw miracle, excuse me. The prelude of what that does. It eats through. I'll sit here and cut daggers I all day long. Or until I run out, whichever happens first. There we go. At least enough to get the first one down. Almost done in this area, so it's good. Ooh. Smash me with his book. There we go. Now again, they'll drop their weapons where they can. If you just want to spend time farming on these guys, I don't. Recording the first 2 episodes, it'll take me 20 minutes to get through the start tutorial. See, I like games like that, where it takes you a while. You know, I like long games. Elden Ring, I adored because it was long. Dark Souls 3 has some length to it, but... As I mean, I'm going to do this for my friend that passed away. I want to do all I can in this game. So come up here, grab the Flynn's ring if you're looking for all rings in the game. That's an easy one to miss. And we're going to drop down here. And then drop down here. Now, you can either Homeward Bone or you can do the more difficult way. Which we're going to do a run, jump. We're going to take some fall damage. Not a big deal because we're almost through this. And drop down again. Like I said, not too difficult, but... And then, remember we traded for Lucatiel's mask earlier with the crow on top of Firelink Shrine. There is the rest of Lucatiel's outfit from Dark Souls 2. So... And then we get the Chloranthy ring, which is a super nice ring. It increases the amount of time you recover your stamina, which is, again, super nice. So much to do in Rage 2, a lot like Far Cry 3, 4, and Mad Max. Rage 2 is a game I might look into playing then, if that's the case. So, and if this looks familiar, it should. This is where there's another evangelist. I'm going to take this guy down because I really want that weapon. Not that I'm going to really use it, but I want that weapon. Make sure he's already throwing spells at me. Oh! I don't want a hug from you, sir. Be left alone. Dear sweet Jesus. Fall. And those evangelists really don't drop much of anything. Kind of a pain, but... Alright. So instead of doing all of this, what we're going to go back through all this stuff. We're actually going to teleport to our next area. Where are we at time-wise? We're about 22 minutes, so yeah, we got time to get the next area up. I'm pretty sure you can fall down here and not take damage. I swear if I'm wrong on this, I'm gonna flip my gourd. Okay, yeah. I was like, I didn't think you could die because you fall down here to fight a boss, but plan to drop the first vid on it on the 6th. Very nice. I'll have to check that out. All right. So, rest up the bonfire, and then go to the Road of Sacrifices, which is our next area that links up to the Crucifixion Woods, which will be in the next part. Road of Sacrifices, I don't feel like it needs its own part, because it's a small area. The woods, on the other hand, are quite large. So, this video might go a little long, but we went here before. This is where we got the Butcher's Knife, as a matter of fact. Actually, first thing I want to do, this Boreal Outrider Knight that we ran past. Oh, yeah, that's right. I got killed by this thing. I was trying to farm it off screen, but... Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh. No. No, ma'am. Okay, she cannot enter the road. God, I am absolutely sloppy. But got her. And by killing her, she drops the Irithil Straight Sword. I got a whopping 82 souls. So I'm going to re-rest there. But yeah, Irithil Straight Sword. I'm not saying it's a bad weapon. It's just not a weapon I prefer. It's imbued with frost. So therefore, yeah. Like I said, it's not a terrible weapon, but it's not one I prefer. Yeah, that's a stand outside the door and bow and magic his ass. Yeah, yeah. Outrider Knight, he has a lot. He's got quite a bit of HP. Yeah. There are several of them in the game. Most of them not till later, but you have one that guards the road of sacrifices. Alright, so we come out here. I don't recall if there's anything. Nope, just the Corvian, so that's good. Remember what I said about these guys? You don't want to leave. Get rid of one of these guys immediately. Fighting two Corvians at the same time is insane. These guys are very quick, they're very aggressive. They don't like people. There's a bigger Corvian up here. Oh! I forgot you could do that. Down. I guess you could. I don't know what you need to go down there for. There's a spot you can drop off, but alright, so this is where we fought the woman with the butcher knife. But there's some other things down here too. Let's go ahead and grab those. We have the brigand armor set here, and then as you go further down, we have the brigand twin daggers, which is another fancy weapon. All right, so let's proceed. Now, coming over here, I mentioned there's a spot you can drop off, which is right actually here. Let this Corvian come this way first. Me. Definitely want to get, yeah. Scroll ahead, therefore try to, well, there's no scroll down there, but, so we're going to drop down here, very, very carefully, because otherwise you're going to overshoot it and fall to your death. Yo, Mindless, what's going on, brother? Welcome in. And we'll just kind of follow this path around like so. There's going to be a dog down here. A couple dogs. Oh my god! I hate dogs. Harpy with a sight. Yeah, they do. They're definitely like, they look like harpies, yeah. Right, so down here, we have the Morn's Ring. And more importantly, we have the Braille Divine Tome of Kareem, which is a tome that you're going to give to Irina back at Firelink Shrine. Remember, Irina is the blind priestess that we saved at the beginning of the episode. Well, somebody just fell to their death because we got souls for it. And then to get out of here, just simply take this path over here that wraps around. It takes you to the other side of where we were. So. Here, Caribbean thing, Ember. Yeah, I think she's from Demon Souls and Dark Souls 2. I think that was the second dog that died. It might have been. He might have rolled off the cliff. Yeah, this is where we drop down. So it literally, that path literally just drops us off on the other side. So very nice. Made it through that, and then we're actually making very, very, very good time because we're only about a half an hour in. And then next up is going to be the Crucifixion Woods, which I'm going to put in its own part because, as I mentioned before, the woods are they're not oh my god big, but it's going to be a lengthy part. So we light the bonfire here, and we have two new NPCs to encounter. This is Henri on the left, Horus on the right. Now, what makes Henri unique is if you're a male character and you talk to Henri, she's a woman. However, if you are a female character and speak to Henri, Henri is a man. I don't know why they do it like that, but talk to Horus, he's not going to say much to you, but he does give you the Blue Sentinels Covenant. And then speak to Henri.
Oh, hello. How do you do? I am Henri of Astora, unkindled like you.
This is Horace, a friend and travelling companion. Are you too in search of the Lords of Cinder? We are well along the road of sacrifices. Below us is the Crucifixion Woods. Beyond the flooded woods lies Farron Keep, home of the Undead Legion. Further yet is the Cathedral of the Deep. We seek the cathedral, home of the grim Aldrich. We may go our separate ways now, but we are both seekers of lords. The next time we cross paths, one may find the other in a time of need. May the flames guide your way.
She's a shapeshifter. She could be.
Oh yes, he's not very talkative.
Oh, yeah.
But don't think ill of him. He's an upstanding, kind-hearted knight, a fine partner for this grueling journey. Without his help, I would have cursed this onerous duty long ago. We are well along the road of sacrifice.
She just starts repeating herself. All right. Oh, cool. The landscaper is actually on his way. Outstanding. Perfect time. So, all right. So let's go to Firelink real quick. I swear you drive me nuts. Everywhere you gotta be everywhere. Mwah. I love you. I love you, kitty kitty. We also have a new person in Firelink. Somebody we have not seen before. Ouch! Thank you, Karis, for falling off my chair and then clawing my leg all the way down. I thank you. Now I got a big old gash. Need to run to the store real quick. Get ready to leave for a wedding. Dan Baby Cuz said his wedding on my birthday. Oh, well, happy birthday, George. And happy wedding day to your cousin. Alright, we'll talk to her in the next part. I'm going to get this episode wrapped up here pretty quick. First thing we're going to do, we're going to upgrade our butcher knife. We have the shards now to do so. Up to +2, so...
Pretty be careful, I don't want to see.
Red Dwarf, there was a species that looked different depending on a person who was looking at them. It was a person they loved most. One crew member walked in and saw them so. Oh, wow. I've heard of Red Dwarf, but I've never played it. So here Irina sits.
Oh, champion, if I was not with the gods, I...
Blah, blah, blah. Give her the divine tome.
Oh, you've brought me a Braille divine tome. Now I can tell new tales.
Blah, blah, blah. And then you can learn miracles. So if I'm not going to worry about buying any miracles because A, I don't need them since I've already platinumed the game. But buy all of her miracles, especially if you're going for the platinum trophy. So, Karis, will you please stop biting your leg? Hey, quit. Hang on 1 second. Open the door so I can see where my when my landscaper gets here. So, but so yeah, like I said, we don't need the miracles and all that stuff. So,
have a pleasant journey. I pray.
Well, thank you, Irina. That's very sweet of you. Just Cornix there, we saved him a couple episodes ago. So. And then one last thing I'm going to do before we wrap up is go back up here. Cirrus, she has her own quest line that you can follow. I'm not going to bother with that just because I find that Leonhardt's quest line is much better, and plus you get a soul out of it that's needed for a miracle. So I think we can no, he's not. I think it's after, maybe it's after the Crystal Sage he spawns back, but in any event, a little bit about Ceres. She is a member of the Dark Moon Blade. They are opposed by Rosaria's Fingers, which is what Leonhard is a member of. So once we join that covenant, she's going to be against us anyway. So, but in any event, actually, I guess I should level up. So I have.
Very well. Then take no.
I want to get a little bit more endurance. Should be 1 in health, 1 in endurance.
Farewell, Ashen One.
That way I have more stamina and I have more health. Because both of those things are always good. Alright, Halfway Fortress is where we're going to spawn in. Next episode, which I should be able to get up. I'm going to try to get up before I go to work this afternoon. will be the Crucifixion Woods. So, a lot to do there and such. So anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up right here. I'm going to thank you guys so very much for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. And please give this video a thumbs up if you would. It does help the channel grow. And like I said, if I don't get another episode up today, I will get it up tomorrow morning when I get up, because I got to close tonight. So, but that being said, we'll catch you guys in the next video.